Hi everyone, welcome back to Trees and Turtles. My name's Imogen and in today's video I'm sharing my resolutions and goals for 2024. This was requested. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to do that, give this video a thumbs up, follow me on Instagram and get ready to make 2024 your best year ever. Alright, I made a video like this in 2023 and I reviewed it halfway through the year and I reviewed it at the end of the year. And I really want to continue this series because it's a really interesting series to see how my goals change from year to year, monitor my progress, and obviously it keeps me accountable, which is like a massive thing that's really important in setting goals and achieving them. Setting them, maybe not so much. Achieving them, yes, you've got to be accountable and you've got to be consistent. My first goal, my huge goal for the year, and one that I've actually been working towards since 2021, finish my degree and graduate, specifically with a 2-1 or a first. For those of you who don't know, I study at Durham University, I do geography, and yeah, I've just been working really hard on my degree for the last 3 years, and honestly, I am so excited to graduate. Like, I really want to graduate, and start putting my knowledge to use in a job. So yeah, finish my degree with a 2-1 or a first. Alright, the second goal, start preparing for master's applications. Now, I will be honest with you, I burned out quite severely many times during my degree. So I was actually talking to one of my lecturers and she was saying that before she did her PhD, she worked in industry for a couple of years. So my goal at the moment is I'm going to go work a job for a couple of years, recover, get my passion back for academia, and then I'm going to go do a master's. But the kind of master's I want to do, I need a job in a sort of a relevant field. So yeah, I'm going to sort of start preparing for that, get some relevant experience, etc, etc. So that's kind of an open-ended goal a little bit, but it'll become more specific as the year progresses. On that kind of on that note, number 3, get a grad job. I have to have a grad job because I gotta live, guys, I gotta eat, you know. Move into my own flat. This is a big goal that I've actually wanted to do since I was a teenager. And I'm just honestly so excited to have a little place to live on my own, and I can decorate it and everything, and there will be many videos on that, believe me. Okay, the next goal, travel to San Francisco. Oh, before I go back, I should say that I want to move back to Cambridge, which is my hometown, but I want to live on my own. I just really like Cambridge, it's a beautiful city. Yeah, if you have been on my channel for a while, you'll know that I am obsessed with my own hometown. Nobody is a bigger fan than I am. So anyway, I do want to move back to Cambridge. Travel to San Francisco, again, something I've wanted to do for probably years at this point. But yeah, I've pretty much saved up for it, so I think it's also, part of it's like a holiday, because after 3 years of this degree I really deserve a big holiday. But part of it's also a fact-finding trip because I'm thinking eventually about moving to San Francisco, so I just really want to get a feel for what it's like to be there. So I'm hoping to go for 2 weeks because I think 1 week isn't really long enough to get over the jet lag and really explore. Anyway, that is my aim. We'll see if it works out. Alright, I also want to travel to at least 5 new countries, so I'm thinking of doing a little whistle-stop European tour to go to a bunch of European countries on a budget that I haven't had a chance to go to yet. But again, I will make a video on that if and when it occurs. But it is a goal of mine because I have a long list of countries I want to travel to, and I'm already 22, so I should probably think about getting on with that. Okay, run 2 secret projects. Again, if you've been on my channel for a while, you will know that occasionally I hide some big goals from you guys, and then if they come off, I sort of, I make a big reveal video, and I'm like, these are my secret projects. So I do have 2 enormous, and I do genuinely mean life-changingly enormous, secret projects in the works right now, and I am having to use so much self-control to stop myself sharing them with you because I really want to share them with you because I'm excited as hell about them. But these 2 secret projects should hopefully be revealed by the end of 2024, so stay tuned for those because I promise they are going to be outstanding. Buy my own car. I am looking forward to passing my driving test, hopefully, and buying my own car, which I've already saved for. I've got some ideas, but again, it will be another video. All of these things are going to be videos, guys. You know me, I make videos about my life, that's what I do. Increase my net worth and emergency fund. This is a financial goal. In early 2023, I started sort of the journey of getting myself, my life together financially, and I've done a bunch of videos on that, so feel free to go search them out or whatever. But yeah, I've got a net worth tracker, which is really easy to build, and I explained it in my main finances video. I'll link it if I remember. I may not, but yeah, anyway, it's on my channel. And also my emergency fund. So I've got an emergency fund at the moment. It's really important to like develop this financial cushion if you can. It doesn't necessarily have to be huge. It could be like anywhere. It could literally be anything. Just have a little bit of savings if you can. And obviously I recognise that not everyone can, but if you can, it's really good. And that is one of my goals, is to grow my emergency fund beyond what it already is. Alright, the next one is also a financial goal. Develop 4 income streams. Something that I learned, like, quite, I want to say strongly, I'm not sure if that's the right word, that was quite strongly impressed upon me during my teenage years and my early 20s, is that relying on one income stream is never a great idea. So I want to develop 4 income streams. I'm thinking that I'll have my full-time job. I'm hoping to get this channel monetized this year, so that's 2. I've already got a side hustle, which I also made a video about, so that's 3. And then there's going to be one more. This has got to do with one of my secret projects, again, so I can't exactly say what it is right now, but I'm looking to develop those 4 income streams. If I might get like a weekend job or a part-time job as well if I'm feeling really extra, but I've got a lot of big financial goals I want to hit, so let's get going on it, I guess. Alright, the next one is not financial, but get Oh Wonder as my top artist again for the 3rd year in a row on Spotify Wrapped in 2022. And 2023, Oh Wonder, my favourite band, who are tattooed on my arm, as I say in every single video, they were my top artist because I love them. And yeah, I'm assuming that they will be my top artist again for 2024 and probably every year for the rest of my life. But yeah, no, that is a little mini goal because it gives me so much joy to see it on my Spotify Wrapped. I'm like, yes, I love you. Also, linked to that, I want to go to at least one Oh Wonder gig if they're touring. So it's kind of a toss-up if they're like touring or playing gigs every year, but if they're touring, then I definitely want to go to at least 1 gig. On their last tour, I went to 3 gigs, and last year they weren't touring, but I did still manage to go to 1 gig, which they played in London as like a sort of a one-night like show, so it was really, really nice. If I want to tour, and if they are touring, which I really hope they are, then I will go to as many shows as I can financially afford. Okay, also music goal, go to at least 2 other gigs for artists I want to see. Examples like Hozier, I don't know if Hozier's still touring, Lana Del Rey, Maneskin, etc, etc. I did a video on my Spotify Wrapped, so probably if any of those artists are touring, I'd be like down to see them, most of them probably. I want to learn at least 1 new coding language. I have studied bits and pieces of R, Python, and like a tiny bit of Java, but really not enough to make a difference. It's mostly just been R and Python. I'm interested in learning like SQL, because that's useful for a lot of like data analytics jobs that I'm interested in, so maybe 2024 is the year I learn SQL. Learn to ice skate properly. I love ice skating. If you didn't know this about me, this is a fun fact for you. But I genuinely love ice skating. You do it right and it feels like flying, I promise. It is genuinely the closest thing to, like, personally flying that a human being can experience, in my opinion. Unless you want to do, like, paragliding or something. But yeah, I want to learn to ice skate properly, and by properly, I mean I can skate. Like, I can move in the direction and, like, turn around and like go where I want to go without falling over, and I enjoy myself and I have fun, but I want to learn to do tricks and stuff, and I want to like look good on the ice, if that makes sense. Okay, research and support a conservation initiative. So one of my like ultimate goals is to become like a green investor, so basically I like look at conservation initiatives and I'm like, yes, this deserves my money, etc, etc. So I kind of want to start doing a little bit of that, like I'll find a charity to donate to or something else to support. But that's a nice little goal that I can just like start by learning about some conservation initiatives and like what I'd like to do to support them, I guess. Alright, the next section is goals I didn't fully achieve last year and I would like to achieve this year. So if you've watched my 2023 end of year goal review video, and if you haven't, what are you doing? Because you absolutely should. Then you will know that some of my goals I didn't fully achieve. All of my goals I attempted, and all of my goals were achieved at least part way, but some of them like weren't fully finished by the end of the year, and so this list is a continuation of that. Okay, the first one, get to 2,000 YouTube subs and monetize this channel. If you know anybody who you think would like my content, please share it, okay? Like, thank you. Get over 10,000 Instagram followers. This one's ambitious. I kind of didn't do anything about this last year, but I'm really hoping to like revamp my content and start posting more, I guess. Build my blog and get it to 25,000 monthly page views. Again, very similar to the Instagram goal. There'll probably be more to come on this later on. Alright, improve my credit score to over 950. My credit score shot up in, like, 2023. Like, it increased sharply. It was about sort of just under 600 and it went up to 920. And how I did that is in my finances video. But I really want to get like a perfect score because 920 is not like, it's not even in the excellent category. So I want to get sort of over 950 to sort of 999 or 1000. So yeah, so that's kind of like a little sub-financial goal. I want to get abs because I really have not been working out and I really want to. Finish learning Portuguese. Life got in the way, my degree got in the way. I want to go back to learning Portuguese. Finish my driving exam and get a full license. I think I mentioned this earlier. Finally, 2 like cultural goals. I want to read 300 books. Ambitious, I know, because that's like 1 per day of the year, but also I read extremely fast and I made a video on that, so go check it out if you want. I could get through a book in like maybe 3 hours. Watch 400 movies. This one's probably not going to happen, but I have like a goal of 1,000. I have a goal of 1,000 books I want to read and 500 movies I want to watch, so anything that contributes towards that is good. Alright, those are all of my goals so far for 2024. I will probably add more goals mid-year, like I always do, because I am obsessed with productivity, otherwise I would not be talking to you on this channel, right? But anyway, I will see you again at the 6-month review. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, follow me on Instagram, and subscribe, obviously, because you would love to hear more content like this. That is all for this video. I will see you soon. Write your own goals list. Goodbye!